anything that's remotely, anything that's interesting is going to be offensive to somebody.
So it won't be monetized. It also won't be in the
Promoted.
videos of interest, or
I know they did this to Prager University as well. They had blocked like 10 of their videos a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So it's I mean, this is nasty stuff. And listen, YouTube's a private company. They have the right to do what they want, but don't proclaim that you're a free speech promoting institution if you're going to block people like Jordan Peterson, for God's sake. I mean,
well, the problem is they're not blocking things that are offensive to other people. They're not blocking certain things that are representing Islam in a positive light.
That's right.
Or there's a lot of weirdness with this left-wing choice of what to censor and what not to censor. And it's not just dangerous, it's also bad for the whole idea of being a progressive or being a liberal, because it makes them look really petty and really weird and really resistant and hesitant to actually have real debate.
yeah, for sure. And this is one of the reasons why I'm very meticulous in my terminology about people who are on the other side of the aisle. I actually separate people who are liberal from people who are leftist. So when there are people who try to ban speech, I call them leftist. And if they are not interested in banning speech, then they're liberal, meaning they want bigger government, they disagree with me on politics, but they're still willing to have a conversation, they want an open forum. People who are on the hard left think that it's actually an insult to their identity to disagree with them. And this is what I experience sometimes on campuses, Cal State LA, where there's a near riot when I speak, or University of Wisconsin, where people storm the stage and stand in front of it and won't leave, or Penn
Right.
State, where we have, again, another near violent incident over at Penn State, or DePaul, where they actually banned me outright. So sometimes you get this routine from people who think that they conflate their viewpoint with their identity, and then if you have a differing viewpoint, you're denying them their humanity. And it's like, no, I'm not denying you. I just think what you're saying is dumb. Like,
That's a very good point. That's a very good point, is that they have their identity completely connected with their ideology. And when you oppose these people, when you have these debates with these people, what's really fascinating is the level of hysteria that gets reached while you're staying calm.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed, is that there's a ton of, I tend to keep relatively calm, just as a human being. And very often when I'm debating someone, you see them getting more and more and more emotional. And people on the right love this because, of course, it's the triggering of the snowflakes. But
Right.
the easiest thing in the world to do is trigger some idiot college kid who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. And what's hard to do is actually discuss issues with somebody who's intelligent enough to make the point.